Bob's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to make chicken stuffed with mushrooms. What we're going to do is make a mushroom filling with garlic, coriander, and thyme. Then we're going to roll that up in a pounded chicken breast, boil it in a packet, which is really easy and actually a pretty cool way to do it. Then we're going to slice that and serve it over a delicious tomato Cumin sauce. The first step is to cook down our mushrooms and get them ready to stuff in the chicken. Let's get started. Cook the mushrooms for about 10 minutes in a couple of tablespoons of olive oil and some garlic. Let them cook for about 10 minutes till the moisture comes out of them and they reduce by about 50%. Then we're going to add our thyme, coriander, sherry, let it simmer for a minute, then set it aside and work on our chicken. Here we are after 10 minutes, and you can see that mushrooms release a fair amount of moisture. So what we're going to do now is add our spices, our coriander and our thyme, a couple of tablespoons of dry, very dry sherry. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to stir this together so that we get the spices all the way through there. But we're going to keep this on at medium-high heat for about another 5 minutes until we get rid of all this liquid. But when it cooks down, we're going to have this tremendous mushroom filling. Here we are. We got the mushrooms cooked down to where there's no liquid going on. So we're going to take these off the heat and get working on our chicken breast. So the next step is pounding out our chicken breast. We're going to take a chicken breast, put it between 2 sheets of plastic wrap, and pound on it with a mallet till it's about a 1/4 inch thick. Sounds complicated, can get messy, but it's really fun and it's easy. Now, the key to this is to pound this gently. Don't beat the crap out of it. Just be gentle with it and try and spread it and get it to about a 1/4 inch. Once you get it pounded out, dry out each side of it with paper towel and set it aside. The next step is making our rolls, wrapping them in plastic wrap, then aluminum foil, then boiling them. This is where it can get a little complicated, so just take your time, do it right. So, we're going to put out a sheet of plastic wrap, put down a pounded chicken breast, fill it with stuffing, roll it, sprinkle it with thyme and cumin, roll it up in the plastic, roll it up in the aluminum foil, and put it in the boiling water. So, we're going to take our little packets and boil them for 18 minutes, and while we're doing that, we'll make our tomato sauce. The tomato sauce base for this recipe is probably the easiest part. We're going to put it all in a food processor. A can of fire roasted tomatoes, this is 14.5 ounces. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Some friends gifted me with some pomegranate vinegar, so that's what I'm going to use tonight, but red wine vinegar would be fine. Some smoked paprika and some minced garlic. So, throw that all in the food processor, and once the chicken comes off, then we'll put the sauce on to heat up, and we'll be ready to serve. The key point to making the tomato sauce work, though, is adding that olive oil. As you go, pulse, add a little olive oil. Pulse, add a little olive oil until you get it all evenly combined. Because you don't want the olive oil to separate when you warm up the sauce. Here's that delicious tomato sauce. We're just going to cook that to bubbling just before we serve so we can slice up our chicken and pour it out on this delicious sauce. Here's our finished chicken roll, and we're going to slice this and put it out on our platter with that delicious tomato sauce, and we're all set. So there you have it, stuffed chicken, stuffed with mushrooms, and this incredible tomato sauce. Really easy, just a few steps if you're patient. This has been another edition of Bob's Kitchen. You have a great night.